Finally, SCOTUS weighed in on a group of Venezuelans slated to be deported to El Salvador and ruled against the deportation until further notice. This case still has to go back to the Circuit Court of Appeals to play out. It all has to do with due process. The felon has been abusing the Wartime Alien Enemies Act from 1798 to justify his deportation, although no war has been established. That's the Congress's job. The felon claims these men are part of a violent gang, but offered no proof or chance for the men to argue their case in front of a judge. The lawyers from the ACLU jumped into action, saying many hadn't been given a fair hearing. Some men were told to sign English forms they didn't even understand. One 19-year-old was even accused of holding a gun, but it turned out to be a water pistol in a Facebook photo. The court said no one can be deported until further notice. Here's the thing. The maggots are screaming that the Dems just want criminals in the United States. You don't want us to deport these very bad people. But this is all about due process, even for criminals. The Supreme Court stepped in because the migrants weren't getting due process, which is basically their fair chance to explain their side. This case could set a big example for how old laws are used today, and hopefully it will. Plus, if the maggots really wanted to take criminals out of the United States, let's start with the ones stinking up our Oval Office.